Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Cleveland Browns. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On second down now. It's Coleman, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Hurry! Big Ed. Wide. Get wide. Hey, alert!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. He finds an opening past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run it with Bell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On second and 11 now, Watson. Time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Mack Wilson coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Third and long, it's Watson, eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going for it. It's Watson. hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second and 11 now. Mayfield, and his throw is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it's third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9. On second down, it's Hunt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Into the secondary again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 29-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Switch!
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
Right here. Hey, 24.
On second and 12, Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line.
First take. 44 to Mike. 40.
Now it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21. On first down, Watson. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And a good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big run by Kareem Hunt. Give him 53 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. But what a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
King!
On 2nd and 11 now, Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, and that'll make it 3rd down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off, didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 24 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. On 1st and 10, Watson. He's going to look deep in zone for Hopkins. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown. I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Coleman now. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
180. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Pistol.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. It's caught. Beckham. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham as the first half is winding down. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And now it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense.
No, possession's on. Possession's on.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get...
That's caught at the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. A final shot before the break. Watson going to throw deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They are going for it. Here's Watson. Flush to his right. He finds his target, Fuller. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
From the 40 now on second down. Watson, he's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play. Watson on first down. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Flushed out right. And he slings one that's incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. 3rd down here. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run. Check 43. You go tight. You go. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. Shift.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he comes back with one complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. They'll run on first down. Coleman. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
You can't block me.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And just like that, it's third down.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
On third down, here's Coleman. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty. But there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance.
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance, and that usually puts it in jeopardy, gives him a chance to block it, and everyone knows it on the other side. That's when you get your best jumpers on the other side of the field and try and get up and get it.
Situation, let's go. Out, 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 out. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Now a first down throw, Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hit. If they had connected, instead it's second down.
Brings up second and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Hey, you got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get
Throwing again is Watson, eluding the pressure right. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9. On second and 9, Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Watson. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. No gain there on the completion, second and 10.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. Throwing again on second down. Watson escaping the pressure right. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. From the red zone now, Watson. Flush to his right. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back.
Jarvis Landry, past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go.
And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
This is Bell, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time. To throw is Watson. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
Watson now, throwing again. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Watson now to throw. Caught here by Bell. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Browns drive about to get started. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free than what they're trying to get done on offense.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. Jarvis Landry, the 40, the 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. It'll buy some time right. That's complete. It's Bell. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On first down, it's Watson. Being chased out left. He finds Hopkins complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, Watson. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
On second and 10, Watson back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
It's a big play there for the Browns, and even 70 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Here's Mayfield. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Seibert on for the PAT. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at FedEx Field. And the Titans really stretching things out now as they've scored again. A win would be their first of the young season. Steps away. Safarian Jenkins has it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Now he'll escape to his left. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A huge play there for Houston. 43 yards. Forced out to his left. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Browns, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody.